Hi, shalom everyone. Here we are on a special day. Obviously, we know we're in Rosh Chodesh Tevet, the new month of Tevet, but happens to be a significant day, let's just say, in Sephardi communities in the Jewish calendar, also known as Daughter's Day or Chag Habanot, which is very, very interesting. Many Sephardi countries will celebrate it, Middle Eastern, North African, and it's called Chag Habanot, the Daughter's Day. It's not that well known, but it was celebrated in many places in the diaspora, especially before communities came to Israel in of itself. Now, there's various different stories that are connected to Hanukkah, the rebellion that took place at that point in time, and we celebrate the women that were there. So many people of feminist rights will celebrate this day also. You see all over the internet, you type in Daughter's Day or Girls' Day, it's actually talked about. We learn about Yehudit, who was a hero of Hanukkah, and the famous story which is actually given over, which especially the Sephardic Jewish communities tell over, of the Jewish woman that beheaded the Seleucid king Eliphorni, as we learn about very much so, also known as Holofernes, to free Yisrael, let's just say, at that point in time from foreign, let's say, occupation. According to some traditions, the king's soldiers would find his decapitated body and respond, and it was a single girl over here, Yehudit, that was a hero. She demonstrated the bravery and the resilience of this story, and she was a woman that tricked and, let's say, killed the Syrian Greek king at that point in time. So this is very much celebrated. We also commemorate Hannah, that also is a key figure with, unfortunately, the wicked Greeks would put to death 7 of her sons, all 7 of her sons, albeit a Kiddush Hashem. They refused to bow down to the idol, which is very much spoken about also, and various other stories. Let's just say it's also known as Eid al-Banat in Judeo-Arabic, this specific word over here, Chag Habanot, and it's usually on the 7th day of Hanukkah, or maybe the 6th night, respectively, where it's celebrated. I heard different opinions within regards to, obviously, on the Rosh Chodesh Tevet, the new month of Tevet. It's customary on this day for girls to go out there and to sing in honor and light the, let's just say, candles on this specific day. Many families have these traditions, just say, from mothers and daughters and grandmothers, aunts, sisters. They would celebrate it in many of these countries, which maybe people don't concentrate so much. It's actually interesting. In this exact same space, we spoke about the Mimuna festival, which is celebrated among Moroccan Jews on Pesach itself. It's actually customary on this day that daughters are given gifts, and the mothers would give daughters gifts, and bridegrooms give gifts to their brides, women or girls who have, let's say, maybe have had arguments in the family, or will reconnect together on these days. These are traditions that are celebrated, obviously, especially in Tunisia and Jerba, most particularly, but more other places, in Libya and so on and so forth. But we see about the heroism and so much in Tripoli, in Libya. The Jewish quarter of Benghazi was a special place. It's also known as Rosh Chodesh Lebanot, Chag Habanot, as we said before, also Eid al-Banot in various different places in of its time. Now, I think the Jewish community where the holiday was most preserved was in Tunisia, but I think also in Algeria, in Istanbul, in Izmir, if I'm not mistaken, in Morocco, in Greece, in Saloniki, also respectively. Those are the most notable places also. Now, it's actually interesting, there's various other stories that actually are, let's say, it's connected to times during Ezra the scribe. There were heroes at that point in time. We commemorate on this specific day Deborah and also Yael. Those stories actually click on with Serach Bat Asher. Serach Bat Asher is one of the people that will go to Gan Eden Light. That very much she actually, it's in next week's Parsha, Parshat Vayigash, where we learn about the heroics of Serach Bat Asher, how she will bring Jacob back to life over there. Also the book of Esther, Queen Malka Esther also. And I think Queen Esther was actually crowned in the month of Tevet, and that's why hence Rosh Chodesh Lebanot practices are similar to those customs of Purim also respectively. Now it's usually on the 1st of Tevet. I think it was preserved especially in Jerba in Tunisia, to which I think people, obviously, to which the temple priests, let's say, were exiled, and which preserved many ancient traditions. Many families traditionally celebrated the holiday. They stopped after, but many of these families would stop after immigrating to Israel in many cases. But I think in recent years in Israel here itself, that many people would now have a resurge among these traditions and this specific day in itself. It's also celebrated to an extent among Tunisian Jewish communities. In France, you're going to see here on this specific day. In some communities, before the menorah is actually a special poem, piyut, is sung by many communities. In some communities, each candle lit on the menorah will be lit in honor of specific women or women. in those days. Additional candles are lit in honor, and there's various other customs that come about on this day. They gather, they sing, they dance. Obviously, you've got to be in a tznuah kind of way, in a modest kind of way. Many people will eat bajawa. They will eat spenge on this day. Sweet almond balls are very popular. Also cheese, obviously, because we're commemorating the story of Yudit. In some communities, women visit the synagogues and they pray for health. They're blessed by a rabbi. In many communities, mothers give their daughters gifts. Husbands give their wives gifts, presents also. And historically, these gifts from family to their daughters were used to build up the daughter's dowry in many cases also. So it's very interesting also. Also in Morocco, Greece, Yemen, it was also very popular also these days in of itself here on Rosh Chodesh Tevet. And we are commemorating the women over here. It's a woman's day, so people should celebrate it. Many people of women's rights will say, where is the woman's right? This day in of itself, especially in the Sephardi communities, was celebrated, and it varied from community to community, and especially the girls that come to bat mitzvah age especially will celebrate these days and here of Chag Habanot. I recommend everyone to learn, everyone else. I wish all the women out there Chag Habanot Sameach over here. Have milky products, enjoy, and don't forget to get treat your special one with a special gift on this day here in the city of Ramat Gan as we celebrate Hanukkah. So wishing you all a Hanukkah Sameach, a Chodesh Tov Merach, a Shavua Tov Merach, and just blessings and Chag Habanot Sameach U'Mavrach to everyone. Enjoy.